Welcome to the Angus Report, the week's top Angus stories broadcast on the web by the American Angus Association. I'm Bob Cervera. Our top story for the week: more than 140 U.S. congressmen last week urged Secretary of Agriculture Tom Vilsack to allow additional comments from the public before publishing GIPSA's final rule on livestock marketing. In a letter sent May 18th, legislators also requested the Grain Inspection Packers and Stockyards Administration develop a timeline for completion of ongoing economic analysis and any further action.
It may come as a surprise to many of you to learn that the GIPSA competition rule is very much alive and well. As you'll remember, this rule was proposed last summer in response to language included in the 2008 Farm Bill. USDA is currently reviewing those comments, and it has been pretty quiet, but this quiet has lulled many to believe that this issue is over. However, we know for a fact that Secretary Vilsack intends to have a final rule out this year. Given the huge impact this rule will have on the bottom line for cattlemen, we need to see the rule. We ask that Secretary Vilsack give us, and all other stakeholders, an opportunity to review and comment on the analysis.
The congressional letter follows on the heels of a certified Angus beef request sent last month expressing opposition to current language in the proposed rule. Many reports forecast a decision on the proposed GIPSA rule as early as this fall. As May draws to a close, Angus families everywhere are making summer plans. For many, they include the National Junior Angus Show. Hundreds of exhibitors will head to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, July 10th through the 16th for the nation's largest single-breed cattle show.
We haven't held a Junior Nationals in Harrisburg before, so we're very excited about that. Junior members need to start getting ready by signing up for contests. Many of those contests are due June 1st. Also, some are due June 10th, and then there's a few you can sign up there in Harrisburg on Monday. That June 1st deadline is coming up quickly, so they need to get their cattle registered and entered, or they need to sign up for those contests in advance. We encourage all of our Junior Angus members to enter online.
Nearing junior show deadlines also include popular cooking competitions. Ann Lampe with the American Angus Auxiliary explains.
The cook-off is very popular for several reasons. And I might also add that it is the oldest team competition at the National Junior Angus Show. And yes, they do have to cook a cut of beef, and they have to submit a recipe. But the fun part of it is they present about a 5-minute skit or play or whatever, singing. Some of them sing and dance to get the certified Angus beef message across to consumers. And in the Chef's Challenge, there's no recipe or anything that is submitted. The day before the contest, once they're already at the National Junior Show, those people that are entered in that receive the cut of meat that they're going to cook, and also 2 to 3 secret ingredients. They know those the day before the contest. An hour and a half before they actually present their dish, they get those products just to begin cooking.
Visit njas.info for more information and a complete schedule. And finally, in today's world, animal agriculture receives increasing scrutiny by animal activist groups. In this Certified Angus Beef segment, Kevin Murphy shares his thoughts on sharing agriculture's story.
Animal welfare is not a defense. It's not that it can't be a part of the defense, but it is not the defense. And if we keep riding that animal welfare bandwagon, we will lose every single time. Not only being able to explain that it does something more economical for you as a farmer, but is it doing something morally sound? And that is my end message. If we can tell that story, we will win.
The morally correct argument comes down to one question.
We have to be able to explain what is the difference. Why is man, who people would say is an animal, different than a dog who is an animal, or different than a cow who is an animal?
Visit truthinfood.com to learn more. That's all for this Angus Report. Join us next week when we provide the American Angus Association's latest news and information. Until then, visit our website, Facebook, or Twitter pages for articles, videos, and more information. Thanks for joining us.
Do you work for your cows, or do your cows work for you? For generations, the Angus cow has helped shoulder the burden for America's farmers and ranchers. She's a labor reducer, proven by time. She's built by decades of performance and productivity, and backed by the industry's most comprehensive genetic improvement program. So if you're wanting to share the workload, then look no further than Angus. The Angus cow, working hard since 1883.